Good morning, oh sorry, good afternoon everybody. Yes, it is afternoon. I'll let you know how afternoon is it. It is 12:27 in the afternoon, so it's just gone. Yeah, I'm late doing today, but you know, that's okay. My computer is faster. I got a new hard drive in it a while back, and I realised that is why it seems faster now when I'm actually compiling my videos together. And I thought I'll bring in little Aria. I had to remember how you pronounce it for this video this week. You know, she's my latest baby in my home. Yeah, weight loss. Wasn't a big weight loss, but that's okay. I lost 100 grams, which is a loss. Anything you lose is a loss, and I'm okay with that. Which is really weird because I did so much walking this week. It's ridiculous. And I don't know what, maybe it's why I'm so tired today. I didn't want to get out of bed, but I had to get Archie out of bed. First of all, 100 grams, I have lost a total of 11.3 kilos, which is bit over 24 pounds. So I've got another 4 pounds, which is probably, I don't know how many kilos is that, which will be 2 stone. I'm happy with myself. I think that's why the walking, especially on Wednesday, the walking I did was so easy because of this weight I have lost. I don't know how I would have done all that walking, especially in the heat, that I just continued walking what I was doing. What I did Tuesday, I had an appointment with my counsellor, psychologist, or I don't know what she's called. She's a trauma counsellor. And I visited her had her for an hour, went to see her. Then I had an appointment with employment place. While I was at Michelle's counsellor, I told her what's been happening. She knew what was going on, and we talked about it, and she wrote me did up a couple of letters to try and get me not exempt from doing things, to get me exempt from doing things. I think that's what I meant. And so she did those, and we talked, and I told her about what's been happening, what I've been thinking, what I don't want to be forced to do, and she understood and everything. So when I had an hour after her where I had to go and see the counsellor, so I had lunch, where I had to find somewhere to have lunch. The last time I had lunch in town, I found a sandwich place. They changed their things now. They actually pre-make the sandwiches, and you cannot order a sandwich to have made for you. Whatever they've got there, that is what you have. So this time I had to find somewhere else, and I found a little cafe in what they call the Link here in Grafton. It's like a link between the main street and Grafton Shopping World. Had that, it was ham, it was a bit salty. I'm not used to ham, because I usually have Devon or corned meat, and that's not as salty, but this ham, I think that is, but it was a nice fresh sandwich. It was beautiful. Then I went to, where did I go? Then I waited and I went to my appointment, and also she said the letters I got, take them to Centrelink and try and get an exemption with them. She also decided maybe we should actually try for disability pension again. And also while I was there, she explained to me she wasn't going to force me to do things that I didn't want to do or whatever, not to take a job that I know I can't do, but I feel that there's no job out there that I can do. I've got actually no up-to-date qualifications. I'm 66 years old. I'm just hanging out for the pension, and they all know that. They all know I'm just hanging out for this pension. So she said to take my 2 letters of Centrelink. Centrelink is in Australia. It's a government body where I think it's a government body, something. But where we go when we're unemployed or anything to do with government payouts. So I went there and I showed him the 2 letters that my counsellor gave him. He said, okay, he gave me a month with exemption. I didn't have to do only a month. And I asked him, there should be something between those between pension age and those of us who cannot get the disability pension. But he said, there is. I said, what? He said, it's job seeker with exemption. He said, what you do, you go to your doctor and you get a 3-month exemption. So you get a medical certificate that lasts for 3 months. Because he was there working out how long before I go to the pension. I can't get the pension until September next year. And he was there, he said, yeah. So he said, go to your doctor. Well, I had an appointment with my doctor for next Tuesday. And for this. And he said, I've got an appointment, but I'm going to try and get in earlier if possible. So he said, okay, put me on month exemption. So I went off really good. And Wednesday was wet. Was it Wednesday? Let me see. No, sorry. Wednesday, I had a fit because I've been out for 2 days this week. Wednesday was hot. I mean, it was hot. I took my large umbrella to help with the heat, but it was still hot. Yet I walked from my counsellor's office, which is a couple of blocks from me. That's not too bad. Then I had to walk to Main Street, and I walked a different way. I walked through the car park to get to where I was going. Then I went over there, went to my lunch in there. Then I went over to employment place, and when I finished there, walked around the block. I had to remember where Centrelink was because I've only been there maybe once or twice. So I walked around on the Centrelink. Centrelink, very quick. People were really, the person I seen that day was really nice. You know, the person, he was really nice. He's the one who explained to me, go to your doctor to get the 6 months exemption. I said, okay. When I left him, I went out. I said, which way do I go now? Of course, it's not something I go to all the time. Different area. And I walked up, and there was, I said, there's an alleyway. He said, just an alleyway. He said, yep, it goes through. Okay, so I walked through the alleyway. I got to this walkway, and there was nothing. I thought this alleyway would lead to the main street, but it didn't. I thought, where am I? I had no idea where I was. So I just followed my left, went around to my left, and I ended up where I was in the same street where I exited from. So I just followed around here. I was just walking, and I knew I had to go to Best and Less. I needed more undies, more knickers. So I usually get them from Best and Less. So I went in there, and I had to decide what size to get. I thought, okay, I knew my size now. I thought, no, I want to probably get the largest size so that they are comfortable and everything. So I got the size I wanted. I thought, oh, you get one. And they don't, I wear bikini ones, but I've got a big belly. And with the bikini ones, it's under the belly. You know, those of us who've got big bellies, this is the way to go. And so I only got one pair to check. And where'd I go then? Then I went over to, this is all walking, a lot of walking. And then I went to Shopping World. I had to get a script. I had to get a new fan, but Target didn't, Coles didn't have the one I wanted, so I had to go to Target. They were sold out, the original one I wanted. And when I walked into Target, it was like, I've been in there before, maybe a couple of times since I've been here, but it was really weird because when I got what I wanted, come to the checkouts, and I thought, okay, of course it was a different angle, I don't know. And I asked the girl, I said, don't you have self-cert? She said, they're the only Target who don't have self-cert. And I think Target was the last place I visited that day. Yeah. Yeah, because I know it was too late. It was late. I mean, I left home about 20 to 10. And it was 3:30, 4:45 before I got home. For me, especially here in Grafton, that's the longest I've been out. So I thought it's too late to go to Hanks, so I didn't go to Hanks. Then I come home. And my feet weren't sore. For my appointment, I went to see the doctor yesterday. I rang up yesterday at 8 a.m. and luckily I had an appointment, so I went and see him. And he wrote me a certificate. He explained why. I said, I don't want to be pushed into something that will make me do something that I don't want to do. I don't want to be forced and pushed. And I think he understood what I was talking about, because I talked to Michelle about it and she said this, she understood. I told her what I was thinking and I don't want to go that way by my own hand. And she understood completely. You know, she does not want me to hassle. She knows how I am, how good I have been doing with looking after myself, and I don't want to be pushed into doing something which I know will probably be no good for me. So I went to the doctor yesterday and it was wet. I mean, I had to catch a cab a bit further, and then once I'd left the doctor, I thought, I was wearing my shoes, so if my sandals, I thought, no, take your sandals off. So I was walking around barefoot. So I walked straight from the doctor to Centrelink, which is a good, probably 10-minute walk, maybe. It must be a 10-minute walk. It had to be. But then when I go, and this guy yesterday was really nice. You know, he didn't say much really, but he was good and everything. So he said, all I got to do is still report every week, which I don't. I just agreed to everything they tell me to do. So that was it. So I've left feeling really good. I've got a 3-month suspension, sorry, not exemption, where I just continue what I'm doing and looking after my mental health. And to me, that's the important thing. And my holiday is actually a part of me looking after my mental health. That's why I actually haven't mentioned on here when I'm going, because I don't want certain people to find out that I will be there, up there. You will know when I get home, you will know, because you might know before then. We'll just see what happens. So I'll do a chat after the week after I come home and explain everything, and I'll have videos I'll be doing. I'm not quite sure if what I'm doing. I know I want to go to Kingy Beach. I've got to raid the beach for some sand. I've actually mentioned in my last few videos. I've also want to go for a drive out to Stoker's Side and see how that is. And what I always do when I go up there is, if it's not too hot or if it's not wet or whatever, if it is hot, I still visit the cemeteries. I visit 2 cemeteries. One cemetery has my uncle and my great uncle who were buried at one cemetery at Bray Park. In the same cemetery is my great grandparents, is my nana's parents are buried there, and also go visit them. They're in the same cemetery. Then I go around the block a bit and I visit the Lawn Cemetery, where Nana and Pop, Mum and Dad, and my two of my sisters are there. And if it's too hot, I don't get flowers because the sun will only kill them. But hopefully when I go up, it won't be so bad. I'll get some flowers, and I will take some flowers around to their grave, which is what I always do. I know when Nana was alive, she used to do the graves. She used to visit her son's grave, and her brother-in-law's grave. And she never visited her parents' grave. I'm just thinking, she never visited her parents' grave. Weird. I don't know. So then, yeah, that's right. I did, because Nana and Pop met up in the Moolumbar area when they were both working on a cane farm. Pop worked outside, Nana worked in the house. And that's where they met, and actually went to the house for some reunion one day, and it wasn't until later, after I was told that was the house, that was where they met. And I did go in the house and look around, but if I knew that was where they met and Nana worked in the house, I would have had a good look around, because I remember there was a photo of Pop's auntie. Pop's auntie had twins, so there is twins on my side of the family, the Daniel side, and no twins come out in my nieces and nephews or anywhere that I know of. I don't think there is any. So, but I am feeling good, tired. I think because all the walking I've done this week has been amazing. And I know when I got home yesterday, my feet were sore because I was barefoot. I can remember walking from one street around the corner, and there was these two ladies there, said, "Aren't you cold?" Because here I was in just a normal, just a t-shirty tank shop, no shoes. Did I have my, yes, I had my flannelette shirt on. And they said, "Aren't you cold?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm loving this. I love barefoot and everything." And these ladies were all rugged up with coats and a scarf, and I thought, what? I must be hot-blooded. I don't feel the cold. And I told them I was down at Tasmania a few years ago. I'm not quite sure, maybe 3, maybe 4 years, I'm not quite sure. And it'll actually be in my playlist where I went to Tassie. And I remember going to Cradle Mountain. I think about February I went there. And it was about 7 degrees. I know it was 7 degrees because the car I had the temperature was outside. And I was out Cradle Mountain looking around, just having a sticky beat, driving and having a look at the place, and I needed to find a loo. I couldn't, so I drove around and I found the loo, park, and I walked out. Now, I think I had thongs on my feet and just a normal t-shirt and skirt and a short sleeve jumper. That's all I had on. And everybody else there was all rugged up. I don't know why I didn't feel the cold. I don't know why. It was just, I don't like being over. I hate wearing jumpers when I don't have to. I don't mind feeling a little bit nippy, but you know, it's good. Now, you're probably wondering what this is. See? These are yummy. They're a lot better in the winter because they're a lot harder. They're okay. This is a musk stick. I get these from Big W, which I went to yesterday, and I love these. I did, how many calories is it? This weighs 10 grams. I'm trying to, yeah, I think it was 37 or 30, yeah, it's here. 37 or 38 calories just in this one stick. But you know what? Life is too short not to eat what you like. You want to lose weight and you want to make sure that the best thing to do is eat food that you always eat. Just keep control of your calorie intake. And although, was it yesterday? I know yesterday I didn't have, I know Thursday, Monday night I didn't have okay. Monday night was weird. I went to bed thinking my appointment was on Tuesday, and I had a bad night on Tuesday night. My sleep pattern, it was really bad. Getting the sleep, saying, going to think it was okay, then you wake up. Then wasn't about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning I was awake, and I thought, stupid. I actually, thinking my appointment was Tuesday, I had my deliveries, Coles delivery, done for Wednesday. I said, oh, Mama. So I had to change that to Thursday. Well, that was okay. But I realise now I could have still done it Wednesday and just made it later. But at the time I got home, yeah. Then delivery come on Thursday, it was okay. It come at a good time Thursday because it was about 1:30ish it got delivered, which was good. Friday, as I said, Friday was wet. I'm still, I didn't want to get up this morning, but I've said because Archie, I've got Archie. How about we take that out? I've got to get Archie up and wake him out of bed. And I think my alarm went off at 9:30, and I just laid there. Now remember, I had this dream last night that a person I knew years ago was ill, and for some reason Parkinson's was in my mind. So last morning, should I ask, is she okay? Because she wasn't a very nice person to me, you know, and why should I ask if she's okay? These are so nice. Really nice. I love mustards. And they're the closest. I know I can go to, that we have got this lolly shop here in Grafton, but they're already packaged up into a thing. And I bet they got to weigh them and everything, and they're probably about the same. I get a bag of these for $2.50. So I get more in this bag from Big W than I do from the lolly shop. I used to get them when I was in Coles. I used to go and get some every couple of weeks, and I would get 10 for about $2. Oh, I want another one. But no, got to be good. Got to be good. Have a wee little one. Oh, she is so, I mean, she is a lovely one, Reborn to hold. You know, she is well weight. She's an amazing size. You know, as I said, she's a Reborn, which she's a scan of an actual baby from the Bountiful Baby family. And Jade did a magnificent job in creating her where she's so perfect. And the way you hold her, she's not too big, too big to hold. She's she's got enough in there so that you can actually hold her. She's got a good tush on her. Yeah. So I think I might take her on a holiday because she'd be nice just to carry around somewhere. You know, I can carry her around. She's not a big one. But then also take another couple other babies that I'll be taking with me. Yeah. Will I take her in this outfit? She's got no booties. She looks so cute in this outfit. I think I might keep her in it. It depends on the weather, what it's going. I might take some other clothes for her just in case it is a warm day. I know they don't feel the heat and all that, but she's just nice to Harry. You know, she's a good size. She's 17 inches, so which is a good little size to carry around. There's one kit that I didn't like. You see it all the time, I didn't like it. But now that it's like, I do like this kit, but at this stage, I know I've said this before, I'm not buying any more Reborns. Because who knows, a year, 12 months, I don't know, But at the moment, I've got enough. I know I've got do a bit of tidying. I've got an inspection coming up from the real estate in a couple coming up soon, so I've got a bit of tidy up. I'm not leaving the house now until I feel up to it. I am so tired. My legs are tired. I've got my muscles, but it is good. I feel good. I got a new stand to actually put in the corner to tidy up. I was after a stand to put next to my TV, so it looks like barren over there, something to put in there since I moved my TV. So I found one, almost identical to the one I've got, which is just over here, but it's taller and the shelves are wider apart. But the one here, I'm going to put over there in the corner. Of course, it's not as high. I'll put that one there. Oh, excuse me. Bit of burpee. Oh, what else is happening? Remember, I was after, I got another backdrop to do for my videos. I haven't been able to wash it yet. I'll see how I go the next few days. Not that I wash it, just that where to hang it. Because yesterday I only got it I got it Tuesday when I got my, I got something else that day. I should have brought it over. It's only just over there. It's so cute. Here's Archie going out there. Can you hear him? Oh, what are we? 28th, are we? Yeah, days the 28th. So it's coming up, maybe a couple of weeks, bit over 2 weeks. I'll be doing a video on the 15th of November. I'm not quite sure what day that falls on. That will be 50 years since I left school, and I will show you I've got my report card from my report card from high school was just one big card. I did 4 years in high school. At the time, that's all there was. And we had a report card, which I got the whole lot and everything. So I got that. I've also got something else, which I made in high school, and I've still got that. That's probably, I'm not quite sure what year in high school this was done, but I will show you what I did. And I think it turned out pretty good. You got anything else from high school? I've got a photo somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have somewhere. Maybe it's on my, I might have it on my computer. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. Actually have got a high school photo. You know, we have photos where we don't have separate ones in high school. We just had, I got a primary school photo. That was 69. I didn't think to do one in 69. I didn't think to do a video on it in 2019. It just, I don't know, I didn't think of it. But coming up 50 years for high school, which is when I completely left school, I'm not quite sure the date that I finished primary school. I'm not quite sure of the date. But I love school. I love school a lot. I don't know why. I know I've only heard from ex-student mates that some didn't like it for some reason. And they did tell me, but I might bring it into my video when I do in must be a couple of weeks, 30 days of September. So we've got 31 days, so we've got another be 2 weeks from Thursday. So I might change my chat, or might just do a special chat on my school years, on 50 years leaving school. I don't know how I remember it was the 15th of November. It's really weird. I can remember that because the last day leading up to leaving school is when we did our school. Back then it was high school certificate. I can remember the next day I finished school, so I was outside. It was early, up and dressed. Didn't have to, and watched the bus go by. They were off to school. But I did enjoy school. I'll talk more about that on the day. And for me, school was a happy time. I can talk about things that happened in primary school as well as everything else. And of course, it probably involved all my school years. School. You know, fractions, decimals, use that, logarithms? I can't remember logarithms. I can't, listen to fractions. And the square root, I haven't used those. Square root, I haven't used pi r squared, I haven't used any of that. It's the same with all the things in history, geography, history. I haven't had to use that. What else happened? Science, I haven't used that. What else would you do? Commas. Didn't you haven't used commas? What else? I did enjoy commas was okay. My high school, actually, I think I've got some photos. I wonder. I don't want to say. So, how are we doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, there is something I want to talk about. Videos. I started watching another Reborn video the other week. Was it last week before? And it had making it the portrait, which is up and down. I've got landscape. They were doing it the other way. And then like the videos when you do for TikTok. The preferable way is to do it landscape. You look at all the videos that you see on YouTube. They're mostly landscape, this way. And this is, because if you do a portrait, as I said, you're watching that and it's like something is missing. It's like you're hiding something. But because with the shorts for TikTok, that is the way they're created and that's the way you watch it that way. But to do it for videos, for other videos like the Reborn channel, or if you've got a Reborn channel, if you've got any other channel out there, this is the way to do your channel. I have never done videos like the other way. And the only way I've done that is for the shorts I've done. I mean, I've got to do another one for this little girl. And for me, everyone, you look at all the big top YouTubers out there. How do they do their videos? What do you call it? I don't know. Which way they do the videos, do it that way. I have never done the other way. I don't think so. I'll have to check my first video, go way back. And what was I going to say, little miss? Eh? Did I say she was heavy? She'd be nice and handy to carry around. I know when I go up, I've got to raid the Austral. I notice that I can't eat really sweet things. Because Tip me tummy. I had a drink of cordial earlier, and I think I might add a little bit of water to it. I do add water to it, but I make it up in a 2-litre bottle, and I put it in the fridge. So when I want a drink of cordial, I just actually have to pour it out. I don't have to make it up. I don't have to keep cold water in the fridge. What was I talking about? Oh, video making. As you know, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just saying the way I like videos, the way I do mine, and in the landscape. I know all the other video channels that I watch, all landscape is the way to go. As I said, there's only this one that I noticed was portrait. And for me, as I said, it's like they're hiding something. And I don't know. They're probably not hiding anything, but that is what it looks like. Because you're watching it on YouTube and you got these 2 black marks either side of the video. And I could do that easily because I can turn my camera over to make it do portrait. But for these videos, most of my videos that I do every week and other videos, this is the way to do the videos. There was another video that I watched the other week that I couldn't finish watching it. And one thing I have noticed on some, not just videos on here, but also there's videos I see on YouTube. What's the nursery? The nursery. You know, lady, girl, she is amazing. I know I see her on YouTube, on Facebook. I'm not quite sure if she's on anywhere else. But she is actually, she plays all these different characters in her videos because she works in a nursery in the UK. And by nursery, I mean preschool, kindergarten, preschool thing, like with children, babies up to probably 5-year-old to school time. And she does such an amazing content on her videos because you've got to remember that they're all different characters. All these different characters are all just the one woman. And what was I talking about? Oh, that's it, the music. And sometimes I've actually seen some of her videos have actually got music in it. And I feel that if you're talking in a video, when music is a distraction from what you are talking about. If you're trying to talk about a certain topic, a certain subject, music, no matter what the music is, no matter how soft it is, it still takes away from what you were trying to give to your audience. I have music at the beginning of my videos and at the end of my videos. That's the only place I have music. Oh yes, and when I do my shorts, I've done a few of those. They do have music because there's no talking. And I know before once I did a thing on what I like, and these are some of the main ones. And also having a tripod is a must. And also have it so that when you talk, people can actually hear you. I know I've seen people who actually have microphones where they hold up and they're talking like this, which looks ridiculous. But if I'm blank. Make sure that people can hear. I know when I listen to my bedtime stories, some ones are different. I've actually got to turn the sound up so I can hear it. And no, it's not my ears because other videos I watch, I've got to turn it down because it's too high. But just make sure that you know that your video, your voice is coming across so that people can actually hear what you are saying. I know there's one YouTuber I watch and she doesn't show her face, and I try to envision what she looks like. I envision her with, I don't know why, with dark hair. I don't know why I envision her with dark hair. but got a bit of a glimpse the other day. Was it the other day? I don't know when it was. And she doesn't have dark hair. But it's okay not to show your face if you're not up to wanting to show your face on your... I know for me, when I first started, that's one thing I was worried about, showing me on video. But I think the more you get to it, the more that you get used to it. Mine at the moment is that I think because of how my mental health now, I'm not quite as focused on just looking at the video anymore. And I was always one for eye contact. You look at the person, you look in their eyes. I know sometimes I'm here and I'm looking around, and that's because, I don't know, maybe it is because of what I've been through with how I've been treated. Eye contact for me at the moment, especially when I'm doing my videos, but it doesn't matter. You know, for me now, it's, yes, it's, I don't know. Oh, my back's sore. Got to relax better, haven't we? Oh, she's a darling. I am going to love taking her with me. You know, hopefully it's not too hot and it's not wet. I know yesterday, because it was, I just remembered. It was wet. I couldn't take Garfield. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it's Garfield. For some reason I was going to say Archie. Because it was wet and that I couldn't take Garfield. He's sitting in the back here. Up there with you. Can you see him? Can you spot Garfield? Spot the Garfield. I couldn't take him because it was wet. I thought plastic bags and that. I thought no. And then I'm trying to think. I actually took the little stuffed toy with me. I'm trying to think. I hope I didn't lose him anywhere. Got my bag. No, I don't know where he is. When I start to get a bit of wind and that in my tummy, I actually take these. I recommend these. If I show you something, if I something that I use, it's good, whether it's a product or whatever. Especially when I did talk about MyFitnessPal, this is my, as I said, my videos are never sponsored by anyone. But Granny, these are good. They're good for heartburn and indigestion and all that. And when I get a bit of wind, bit of pain in there, I usually take a couple of these. And I'll have to get a couple when I go on my holidays. Get some more. I've got, I'm so excited for this holiday. I've got to remember to ask the lady who's looking after Archie. Does she want to come and pick him up, or does she want me to drop him off? And the funny part is, I have no idea what car I'm taking. When I went up and looked for my car, the hire car, the cheapest one was a mystery car. I won't know which car it is until I go and pick it up. And, then I thought about actually hiring it for an extra day. A couple of weeks back, then it's going to cost too much this close to it. See, it's getting close. So, I have to do all that. I have to save up a bit more. I know I want to go to Sydney again one more time. I think that might be my next trip. I know my county said, I told her I would love to go there, said the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge again, you know. She said, oh, you can fly from here. I said, really? But I did try for flights from here, but there's no more flights going from Grafton. So I want to go to Sydney, especially, but then I'll have to, if I wanted to fly, I would actually have to catch the train to Coffs, get from there. But then I thought, why not take the train all the way from Grafton? I can get a trip to Sydney and return for nothing, so that's cheap. Then accommodation where it's close and handy, where I can see the Opera House and even say for 3 or 4 days. Well, no, it's a day trip anyway. Since I'm in Grafton, the train would leave here about 5:15, something like that in the morning, and I wouldn't get to Sydney until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it is a long day on the train, but I don't mind train rides. I don't mind them. And just when you go on a train, even fly, you can't take as much stuff as you would like. Because usually when I'm go up north, I'll be taking something like, I'm not quite sure if I'll take the pram. I'm still thinking about that. I don't know. I'm just still thinking about that. I might. I might take, I don't know, as I said, I don't know what car I'm getting. I'm looking forward to my holiday. You know, I know when I booked it, I want to go, I'm excited and I can't wait. And there's been times between then and now that I've actually thought of cancelling it because of things, not just my mental health, but things that are happening physically and everything else. One thing that worried me first was my sleeping. How would my sleeping go? Getting up early in the morning when I've got to come home. But at this stage, when my mental health is good, my sleeping pattern is good, and that's what I was worried. And I'm so looking forward to going away. I do playlists on my channel, like for different videos. My chat ones have got to play, my opening boxes, when I've, on my holidays, separate holidays I've been to, like Tassie and Adelaide. I did go to Melbourne, but that was before I actually started my channel when I was in Melbourne. So, that's 6 years. I can't remember. Yeah, that'd be 6 years next year. I think January, February, something, I went down there. It'll be 6 years since I started my channel. And the first 2 videos were of when I went to Melbourne. It was Easter weekend, it was Good Friday, and all the shops are closed except the servos are open. So I thought, okay, I'll go to the local servo, and I'll get something for lunch. And I'll go find a park, and I'll go to the park and spend some time there with 2 of my babies. I did that, and I remember when I was actually at the park, I was eating my lunch. Then I realised what I was eating. I was having a sausage roll, and it was Good Friday. And it's not a thing to eat meat on Good Friday, you know. I have no idea why. Maybe I have to do a Google to find out why we don't eat meat on Good Friday. I think it's really because that's when people go crazy after their seafood. And it's just that I didn't think, I just wanted some lunch, went to the park, and I put both babies on a swing, and I went down the slide, and it was just fun. Hopefully we have a good week up there, and I think that I might take the pram so that if we go to a park, I know Kingy, I think Kingy have changed their park with the swings. There's no more holidays between now and the Christmas holidays that I know of. So hopefully when I go, there'll be no holidays, so there'll be no, especially the weekdays I'm up there, I'll be able to might go to the park. There's a big park in Murwillumbah, I know, in Knox Park. I might go there and do a video around Knox Park. They have got a pond, and they've got like an island in the middle of the pond and all these birds. I might do a video, see what I'm doing. Of course, I haven't taken my laptop, so when I do my videos of the day, I can actually edit them and put them together. Whether I'll upload them so that, no, I won't upload them all at once. Oh shit, sorry. I've got my TV on, but I've got the Chromecast, and it's got this beautiful rose, and it looks like, I'm trying to think of what like a fish mouth or a baby's. It's a rose. In the center of the rose looks like a baby's got his mouth open, or a fish or something. It's just weird. Do you sometimes see something and you see something in that? I know, it's like up on the Sunshine Coast, they've got these different mountains, they call it the Glasshouse Mountains. And there's one of them that looks actually like a big gorilla. And it is so amazing. I see a gorilla in it because it's good. And do you like looking at clouds and trying to see if you can see something in the clouds? You lay on the ground. Haven't done. If I get on the ground, I can't get up. So I don't do it. Grafton have just opened a new dog park here, which is 20 minutes one way. And I wish it was closer, because then I could pack a lunch, maybe when it gets a bit colder, which would be a while. But then again, there's been kennel cough. There have been dogs who have been to that park and have got kennel cough. And a few dogs. And there's also talk of parvovirus as well, their dog's disease. And I was noticed on Facebook, this one girl, she doesn't take a dog because her dog doesn't go to a pound or anything, to a kennel. So she hasn't got her dog vaccinated against kennel cough, which maybe that's something that dogs should be part of their regular vaccinations that dogs get, is I'm sure they get one for parvovirus, and kennel cough should be one that they should get all the time. Even if they don't go to a kennel, to a pound, or whip holidays, they should actually get one to actually save them against getting these diseases. I've never heard of kennel cough, but that was in this dog park. So it's really weird, because did they get it from a dog? I don't know much about kennel cough. I don't know much about kennel cough. I don't know nothing about kennel cough. Although it sounds like a deadly disease for doggies. So I hope the doggies who have caught that, or even parvovirus, are well and everything. So yesterday, coming home, at the moment we are starting in Grafton the Jacaranda Festival. And I'm hoping when I come home yesterday, I went by a Hank's to get a pie, and I got some lamingtons. And you come past Market Square is the main area where they have markets and they have celebrations. And that's where they got this big Cuppa doll, purple, I don't know how, she's big, she was there. And all the trees are out in their purple flowers, which is great. And because it's raining, it's washing the flowers onto the ground, and it is, you see all of these purple flowers, but you've got to be careful you don't go head over. And I'm hoping they'll be still around when I have the car. I'm pretty sure they will be. So I would actually do a video of the flowers, maybe when I get home or when I'm going. I'll see how we go. I don't have to rush to get away, really. It depends if the girl who's looking after Archie will pick him up or drop him off. Oh, I got to drop. That's okay. Just something I want to talk about. I've been watching The Love Boat on YouTube, and the other day, who was on there was Donny Osmond and his wife Marsha Brady. What's her name? Maury McCormick. And that reminded me of on the Brady Bunch, where Marsha had a crush on Davy Jones. Now here in The Love Boat, she was married to Donny Osmond, and he had a beard, and it was a great. I watched. Love Boat is great, and YouTube is such amazing variety of content, and it is such. It is. That's where I get most of my entertainment from. I watch movies, TV shows, as I said, like The Love Boat. I watched the movie earlier. That's why I'm a bit late coming on today. Watching Elvis with Loving You, and it is such a great need. It's got movies for everyone, not just movies. It's creative content like us making our Reborn channels. There's also those who do jigsaw puzzles. There's also DIY. There's also gaming. I know when I go on YouTube on my TV, there's a gaming channel. I actually haven't watched that. I thought maybe one day I should pop up and see what it's all about. As I said, jigsaw puzzles, you name it, it's on there. And it is just so amazing. There's one, as I said, I watch jigsaw puzzles. Can you imagine watching jigsaw? People do jigsaw puzzles. Can you imagine? But I do. I actually watched, there was a big speed jigsaw puzzling in Spain not long ago, and one of the channels I watch, she actually went over there, and I watched a video of hers yesterday, popped up, and she actually worked for YouTube. She had a DIY channel of creating different things, but now she does jigsaw puzzles. She's amazing. When she went to Spain for the jigsaw puzzle tournament, I think you call it a tournament, I don't know what you call it, a competition, she didn't have to pay. She was sponsored by Ravensburger. They sponsored her trip over there. They sponsored her for her camera person to go with her. They sponsored her, probably pay for her accommodation and everything for her to go there. And she did come somewhere. She did end up getting a prize. Prize, of course, for most of it jigsaw puzzles, or some got a big check. But still, which I think she's in her early 30s, I think. But she jigsaw puzzles. I know I brought jigsaw puzzles last year, and I just brought them because I liked the picture. The first one I was doing, it was almost one colour. I thought, why did you get this? So I stopped. But seeing these jigsaw puzzling, it's just, I've got to get back into it. It means I've got to have it so my table I have here all the time is available for my jigsaw puzzling. So maybe I've got to get another table. I don't know. But it's jigsaw puzzling. Sometimes I'll see a picture and it's actually thought that would be a good jigsaw puzzle. Then I'll think that there's some beautiful photos I've seen on Facebook around Grafton. I thought some of the paintings in the artists be amazing jigsaw puzzle. What are we? Yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze. We have the sunny day, although as you can see, it's a bit nippy today. I'm glad it's not raining because I did all my washing yesterday. I had to go buy more undies. So I thought I'll wash them as well. Oh, that's what I got to remember. There's this one thing I wanted to talk about what happened yesterday. I mean, it was so funny. Okay, I got dressed in the morning, my skirt, and I went off, got on a taxi, and when I got to the doctor's surgery, getting out, I almost lost my skirt. The elastic has gone in the waist, but it was okay. But now I've lost this weight, it's like it's not staying up. And it was crazy. So I had to get doctor's surgery, had to make sure, and I told the doctor, I said, because of the weight I've lost, I've actually, this skirt, the elastic is gone in the waist. It was okay before, but now with the weight loss, it's just about falling off me. He said, so I got on the scales there, and he was amazed. He said, it's really good. Keep doing what you're doing. As I said, I've lost just over 11 kilos. That's roughly about 1.5 stone. And that is, I mean, and as I said with the skirt, I was walking around, I had to make sure I keep hanging on to my skirt so I wouldn't lose it. Had to keep feeling it. Sometimes I'd actually have to hang on to it and everything. So walking around, and I went into, had to go, when I went to Centrelink, I said, I'm losing my, he said, I don't want to, I said, I've lost just over 11 kilos, and this, he was good, congratulations, I said, it's been really good, you know, and just, then I thought, so how am I going to fix this skirt? I said, I need some elastic, and I've got to find out I know how to stretch elastic through the opening and everything, it's just that, how would I actually, would I sew the elastic to actually sew a join together? I don't know would I go to Spotlight to see how to do it. I might do a Google. So I thought I might not have time, I don't know. So I thought I'll go get a new skirt. So I was going to Best and Less anyway, because I had to go back yesterday and get some more knickers. Of course, the ones I got on Wednesday were perfect, they're great fit. So I went in there, got me knickers, $5 each, so, no, not $4 each, or 3 for 15. So I got 5. So I got me undies, then I looked around for skirts, and I thought, oh, these are good price. So I got 2 different sizes to see which one fits the best. So I went in, when I got into the dressing room, they were pants that looked like skirt or some bugger. So out I go and got the skirt, and of course the pants were cheaper than the skirt. I don't know why, because the skirt would be a lot easier to make than the pants. Wouldn't you think? I don't know. So I went on and tried the skirt. I tried both. I tried 24 and 26. And I thought 26 fits, but even though, maybe because the skirts I've worn them so long that it's stretch, I don't know what it is, but that's okay. I've got a new skirt to go. I washed that yesterday as well. I never usually wash new clothes. But as I said, I was walking around with this skirt, and I had to hang on to it where I was going. And I went into Best and Less. I said, I'm losing my skirt. She said, what? I said, yeah, the elastic had gone in it, and since I've lost some weight, I said, I've noticed today that I'm just about losing it. She said, you should be careful. I said, I will. So I did all that. And I'm coming home. This was the funny part. I laughed. It was the funny part. I come home from the groceries. I walked into the kitchen. Then I felt something small fell. I thought, what is that? My skirt fell off. I just got home in time for my skirt. It was so... And when I did my washing, I forgot to wash it. So it's still sitting here at the end. This is it. So you see the elastic's gone in it. There's no elastic. So I don't know how I'm going to actually fix the elastic in that. I don't know how I'm going to, I don't know if I can. Does anybody know how I can fix it? The elastic did stretch, and of course you can't, it's just a little bit, but because of the weight I've lost, it fell off. And when I noticed what fell down was my skirt, I just, you know, I thought, if that happened and I was in the street and it fell down, I would have laughed as well. And I have a way to put my skirts on. It is so easy. How many out there wear skirts sometimes? Hands up. Come on, hands up. Well, there's a way I do it. I've been meaning to do this. I won't get up and do it. I will just show you how to do it. It is so easy. So do you step into your skirt? I've got to find. First of all, you've got to have it inside out. Remember, have your skirt inside out. Skirt's inside out. And the back facing away from you. Okay, that is how you do it. So then you just go in like this. You go in like that and put it over your head and it goes on the right way. Now, if you've got a skirt, go and practice it. As I said, inside out. Have the tag or the back of it away from you. Then you go in, and as you're going in, you turn it over and it goes on the right way. It is a clever way to fit. I don't know how I'm going to do, I don't know how I'm going, because I actually don't have a sewing machine. Because I think that's how they've done it. They've actually sewed it. So, I don't know. This is like Princess Diana. Remember when she got seeing Charles? I think were they engaged? I can't remember, before the engagement. And she was holding one a child, and you could see through it. Peekaboo! This is see-through. I don't care. I'll wear what I'm comfortable in, what I'm happy with watching, wearing, that's it. And that's it. Wear what you're comfortable in. If you're a larger lady and you like wearing slacks, shorts, whatever, no matter what your age, you want to wear this, you want to wear that. Girl, you wear it. Don't let anyone dictate what you can and can't wear. Me, I'll wear what I like to wear, what I feel comfortable. I never used to wear skirts. I was always a dress person. Then when I moved to Coffs, I started volunteering in the hospital, and there was talk they were going to actually have a uniform and have to have a black skirt. So I went to, I don't know where I went, this woman. This is a size 26. And the skirt I got yesterday was a size 26. It's amazing how different makes, the sizes are different. I know American sizes are smaller than Aussie sizes. Because you have a size 1 and a size 2 and a size 3. In Australia, those sizes are for kids. You know, 0, 1, 2, they are kids' sizes in Australia. So I don't know what size they would have been if they were in Australian sizes. People always complain about worrying about what size they wear. Don't worry about what size you wear. The only thing I worry about is finding something to wear. I was going to buy a new top to go with my new skirt I purchased, and I couldn't find one that I liked. Best and Less had nothing. And Big W had nothing. I was in Big W, and they had these shirts, and maybe I tried on a 26, and it was too tight. I thought, this is ridiculous, because they were the same brand and everything. They I don't know why clothing manufacturers actually in that change what people all the time. They're always changing things. Like, I had to go to a lingerie shop to get a nightie, get a flannelette nightie. And I used to get them from Best and Less. Best and Less is a cheap, I don't know, I paid $30 for the skirt. I know I needed a skirt, and I thought I can get one there, I'll get it there. And the last skirts I got were from Kmart, but we don't have a Kmart here in Grafton. The closest Kmart, there is some kind of hub out at Yamba, which is the closest. And Coffs Harbour have Kmart. They had a Big W, but they got rid of the Big W and they got a Kmart. We want a Kmart. I prefer Kmart over Target. Kmart have a lot of little things. There are things that I would get, but getting to Coffs Harbour is, I don't know when I'll be going to Coffs Harbour again. When I was moving to Grafton, I actually rang where I volunteered, spoke to the volunteer coordinator, and I told her that I was leaving because I had to move to Grafton. And because of COVID restrictions that were in at the time, I couldn't go in and see them to say goodbye to everyone. And I rang up, I spoke to her, I told her I'm in the Grafton, and we arranged that one day I would go down and see everyone. And she said, let her know what day it was so she would be there. But I have not been able to get down there. Not because I can't physically get there, it's mentally going there. Because my mental health has been, and I wouldn't know if I want to come back. I know earlier this year one of the other volunteers tried to contact me on Facebook, but I can't remember, it was missed, I don't know what it was, and I just deleted it because I was not up to talking. I know I've told you about everything that's been going on and everything, but I don't want them to know what is going on, and that moving here has really done with my mental health. I don't talk about my mental health so that you will feel sorry for me. I talk about my mental health because it helps me talking about it, and with me talking about it might help someone else out there. It's just giving everyone aware to be kind to people, because you have no idea what they are going for, whether it's in person, via text, via email, via anywhere. Be kind to one another. Make sure how you always be kind to them, because as I said, if you've got mental health issues, you understand what it's like. Even in text messages, sometimes they can come across as someone is attacking you. But then again, the person who is writing that might not have been sent it that way. And it's really weird. I know I sent a message to someone a few years ago, and she was attacked. She attacked me because she thought I was having a go at her, which I was not having a go at her. I was just asking her something, and she thought I was attacking her. And so I thought that was it. I was done with that person. Block the bitch. No, she's not a bitch. I am. Beautiful, intelligent, terrific, charming, hottie. So if someone calls you a bitch, say, thank you. I know. So just be kind to one another. As I said, if you don't like a person, that is okay. For whatever reason you don't like them, that is okay. But don't be bad towards that person because of how you feel for them, because you don't know what they are going through. Maybe you think they're a bad person because their mental health is whatever. You don't know what they're going through. So please be kind. Remember when we had to hire the videos, the VCR? Be kind, rewind. I remember once I hired a video called Roots, and we all got on to watch it, and then we realised some person didn't rewind it. So we lost a part of the movie. Oh, sugar, sorry, just knocked your choice. But on this closing note, oh, sugar, look at the time. As I said, Archie's up the back. Oh, sorry, Garfield. Can you see him? Look. Hello. Hello. Oh, Teddy fall over. He's sitting up better now. As I said, please be kind to one another. Even you don't like a person, still be kind to that person, because you don't know what they're going through. And probably the reason why you don't like them is maybe they do have mental illness, or maybe they're just idiots. But still be nice to them. If they're bad, putting up bad, if they're attacking you for something, be even nicer. That is the way to go. So I think I should go. It is 20 to 2. It's 1:43, just picked over. And I will see you in my next video. So everybody, take care. And we will see you all soon. Won't be little one. Yeah. Oh. So everybody, thank you. If you got to the end, thank you so much. It's amazing I had a lot to talk this week. I could imagine my skirt falling down. I thought that was funny. Oh my God. I was thinking of doing, yeah, it's just crazy. And I got to have lunch. I'm having a Devon and tomato sauce, Devon and barbecue sauce for lunch today with a cup of tea and some Mickeys. And everybody, thank you if you got the end of the video. This was a good video. For me, this was a good video. I lost my skirt just as I got home. I'm not embarrassed that I had to hang on to my skirt. I don't think I would have been embarrassed if I actually had lost my skirt, because I did have I had clean knickers on, so I would not have been embarrassed. Yes, I'm a big lady. So what? There are millions of big ladies out there. And I know people judge us because of our size. But again, they don't know us. They don't know why we are. If you're a large person and someone comments about how big you are, you say, yes, I can lose weight, but you can't change the way you look. Remember that. They can't change. It's getting back at them. Yeah, I can lose weight, but you can't change the way you look. So on that note, we will see you in our next video, and thank you again for getting to the end of this video. Good day. I am feeling good about my skirt. Oh my God. Oh, so everybody, thank you again, and we will see you in my next video, which will be coming at ya. Bye.